Okay, now I would like to discuss one interesting example, example 5.2. Why I say this one is interesting, if you read the question carefully, there is no any instruction to ask you to to use the numerical differentiation. So if we read the question, as usual, numerical analysis, all the question normally will start or will give a bundle of data, so data is given. After that, find the acceleration. A equal to differentiation V dv dt. So what is dv dt? Is actually the derivative, the first order derivative. Okay, dvt. So actually, without telling or without written that you need to solve numerically for first order derivative, the question actually require you to find the differentiation for dv dt at a t equal to 2 seconds. So where's the 2 seconds? If you read the if you go through the question, where's the 2 seconds? The first data is 1.7, 1.8, and then jump to 2.2 and 2.4 and so on. So where's our 2.0? There's no any 2.0 here. So where's the 2.0? And also the fs, t equal to 2.0. So what is a v? It's not given actually. The data is missing. So can you solve this question without knowing the the voltage, or not the voltage, the velocity when the time equal to 2 seconds? So if we go to see our formula, our list of formula, this 3-point formula only requires the next and also the previous point. I'm correct? That means you don't need to know the center point. Okay, so actually, this should be the suitable formula that we should use. So besides this formula, we also can use the 5-point center, because 5-point center only requires the first 2 points and also the next 2 points without the center point. Okay, but again, we need to pay attention about our h. So what is the h for this equation? So we go back to here. So what is the h? So the h, so you can artificially put 2 here, 2.2 here, and then 1.8 here, and then this 1.7 is given, and then the next is 2.4. So this is the point that we're interested in. We want to know the velocity dv dt when the t equal to 2. So this is what we're interested in. But this point is not given. This point is not given. What we have actually is the first point and the previous point, first 2 points, and also the next 2 points. Okay. So obviously we can use a 3-point center, because 3-point center we only need the fs plus h minus the fs minus h. Okay, divide by the something 2h or what. So we need to refer to the formula. As you know that you don't need to memorize the formula, but you need to know how to use it. So it's a 2h. So this is a formula. So can we use this one? Later I will discuss with you. Okay, after solve this our equation, there is the 3-point center, we need to know our h. So from 2 to 2.2, so what's the difference? 0.2. So for 1.8 to 2 also 0.2. So our h obviously is what? 0.2. So can we further? That means the s plus 2h, so it should be 0.2 times 2. So this one fulfill. Okay. How about the previous, whether this point fulfill or no? Of course no, because if we want to minus 0.2 times 2, we should go to 1.6, but 1.6 is not given. So that means even though we have 5 options, the only formula that we can use to solve this equation is the 3-point center, because for the 5-point center we need the value for 1.6, but 1.6 is not given. 1.7 cannot be used, so this is the only formula that we can use. Okay, so try this formula when you're free during your tutorial hours, so that you understand the concept.